seems like it's rumored. It seems like it might happen. This is still a rumor, but Jason Schreier from Kotaku, very reputable man. He's gotten a lot of stuff right in the past, so usually when he says something, and he says that he has sources and people telling him that it's, that they told him this, it's confirmed, sort of. Confirmed asterisk, confirmed, There's still, still take it with a grain of salt because Sony hasn't said shit, but, it looks like this is the route Sony might take. Horizon Zero Dawn looks like might be coming to PC, and if anything else is to go by, this isn't my source, but a dude I follow on Twitter, his name's Sony Pony. He even said that he has sources telling him that even more games other than Horizon Zero Dawn are coming to PC natively, and that Sony's even gonna put a PlayStation storefront on PC. Now that's really interesting, because that was my dog. I mean, let me go ahead and read a little bit of what Schreier said. Yeah, this is the article. This was on the 16th of January. So I wanted to wait a couple of weeks before I even said anything, because Sony could come out and say, no, that's not true. And it's really, if it's not true, it's really easy for someone from Guerrilla or PlayStation themselves to just tweet out, hey, you guys are wilding for no reason. There's these games are not coming to PC, but with lots of PlayStation exclusives being timed, or being confirmed timed, like Final Fantasy VII, and other games like Detroit Become Human, Death Stranding, MLB The Show, all these PlayStation exclusives coming to PC, it looks like, Sony could easily seal these games up and just say, hey, just keep it on our box, fuck everybody else. But it's interesting. I never thought I would see Sony even try it with, this will be the first time. Let me just go ahead and read it. The PlayStation 4 exclusive Horizon Zero Dawn will come to personal computers this year, sources tell Kotaku. It's an unprecedented move for Sony that signals a future in which the publisher releases games on platforms beyond its own consoles. This news comes from 3 people familiar with Sony's plans, all speaking anonymously because they were not authorized to talk to press. Sony did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Boy. And man, I'm sorry I'm laughing, but when this news broke out, Twitter was on fire. all these grown-ass adults, these fanboys, which I get it. It's kind of like a sports team. People really get invested in this shit, so they feel betrayed. They feel like Sony lied. They feel like it's false advertising, saying it's only on PlayStation, and then releasing it on PC later. It's like, what's the point of me getting a PlayStation? And I just see people left and right going, I'm gonna quit gaming if this happens. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna throw my PlayStation into a fucking volcano. Sony, you're making a mistake. You're gonna go bankrupt. This is the end of gaming. This is the end of PlayStation as we know it. And it's really not that serious. First of all, oh my god, and this will be for a separate video. I'll probably put this on Bad Gaming Takes or something like that. Or maybe just a separate video for how PlayStation people reacted. But man, there are some people who are going as far as issuing death threats, saying they're gonna shoot up Sony Interactive, saying that they're gonna... Oh my god, there's a dude on Twitter named Omegazio or some shit like that. If I have the tweets, I'll put them up right now, but holy shit, this dude's saying he's gonna shoot up Sony Interactive. What was it he said? We're gonna shoot up Sony, or if we gotta shoot up Sony Interactive to make a point, then so be it. Remember the French Revolution? It'll be the same thing like that, except with PlayStation. We will tear it down. We build, but like, bro, I'm gonna say that for another video, but holy fuck, man. So I got like notes right here that I'm reading off of, so that's why I'm looking. Yeah, people were pissed. They're, you know, besides I wouldn't call those fanboys, I would call them extremists. Like, these, do not bunch these people with regular, don't even bunch up with PlayStation fanboys. Because threatening to shoot up places is not even like, bro, a fanboy wouldn't even do that. That's an extremist. That is a deranged lunatic person. But, yeah, people were pissed, saying that it devalues the brand. It devalues the console. What's the point of getting a PlayStation if it's gonna come to PC anyways? And, you know, this is still not confirmed. For all we know, it could be like, this could all just be like not true. This could just be like Sony saying, hey, spread this rumor around. Go to Jason Schreier and spread this rumor around. Let's see the reaction of people. And we'll go from there. Or for all we know, it could just be like Sony is just trying to throw this game on the PC and see, you know, get a bunch of sales. Because I'm buying that shit day one if it comes to PC. I could not play the PS4 version with that fucking frame rate and the goddamn motion blur, dude. I cannot, like, I kind of like the game. I only got 10 hours in before I'm like, dude, every time I play this, I'm getting a headache. So I just can't. I can't deal with 30 frames anymore, man. Like, I really, really tolerate it. I really try my best to. And if I really like the game, I'll get through it. Like God of War, I got through it. Spider-Man, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. I'll get through it. But some games, if the game's not super interesting and makes me want to, like, I just cannot sacrifice that much performance for a game that's not super interesting. Or, you know. But, I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful game. Horizon Zero Dawn is one of the most beautiful games out there. Especially with HDR, dude. Guerrilla did a fantastic job on that game. So if it comes to PC, I'd be really happy to buy it again. And, like, I mean, I got the fucking copy over here, dude. Like, hold up. I still got it, right? What do I got? Yep. I got a copy. I mean, I'm not a... And my PlayStation's right here. I got a few other games for it. I'm at that point where I don't give a shit. If games are going to be exclusive and it really piques my interest, I'm going to buy the console. Even if it's coming to PC later, like 3 years later or however many years. But yeah, for all we know, Sony could just be throwing Horizon Zero Dawn on PC to entice a new bunch of customers, potential customers, and, you know, entice them to get a PlayStation 5 for, to get the Horizon Zero Dawn 2. Sorry about that, dog was barking. Yeah, they could just be throwing the game on PC, you know, and then they'll announce that, hey, we're throwing Horizon Zero Dawn on PC. Here's the game. Also, here's a trailer for Horizon Zero Dawn 2, exclusive for PS5. It's not coming to PC. That'll be a win-win. Console dudes, PlayStation guys will be like, oh, thank God. And then a bunch of people get to play a game that they didn't want to buy a console for. And that might entice, even if like just 1 million people or so decided to get a PS5 for Horizon Zero Dawn 2. That was a win on top of extra sales for Horizon. Can you blame? I mean, what I think Sony's gonna do. Here's what I predict. I'm just gonna throw a prediction out there. I think Sony is gonna. I keep hearing the storefront's a possibility. So what I think they're gonna do is just try to be a platform beyond like the hardware. Kind of like Microsoft. You know, it's not so important anymore to sell a bunch of consoles as it is to just push a bunch of quality games out there to as many people as possible. I mean, you're never gonna see a PS4 game on Xbox or on Switch. You're never gonna see that. That's just never gonna happen. It'd be cool, but you know, that's direct competition. Whereas PC is this sort of middle ground, neutral platform that can just be used to tap in for publishers to tap in for extra sales and shit. So, I mean, as long as they make their own storefront and put it on PC, that money's going to them. Like, they'll be competing with Steam. They'll be like, I'm really curious at what they're gonna do. Because if they can get their own PlayStation storefront on there, and then let you launch third-party games from there and shit like that, that could work out. And then do like a sort of, just do timed exclusivity. Like, I think they'll do timed exclusivity for PlayStation 5 games. Or maybe even generational exclusivity. That's probably the one of two ways they'll go. They'll put their storefront on PC, start throwing some PS4, PS3, hopefully like a bunch of games. Like, not just PS4. I'd love to see PS3 games on there at least, you know? I don't really like PS... And just make them decently priced. Holy shit, don't be giving me fucking Metal Gear Solid 4 for fucking 20, 30, 40 bucks or some shit like that. Like, you know, just... I mean, they could do anything, honestly. Maybe they'll just put the storefront there, put some PS4 exclusives on there, you know, start drip feeding the games on there. And I don't see them doing day and date for PS5 games or any games at all, really. At most, I see them doing like between 3 years and a generation. So maybe after 3 years of The Last of Us 2 being out, it'll come to PC. Or when the generation is up, sometime between 3 years and the end of generation, it'll go to PC. That way, it's the best of both worlds. Sony can still sell a bunch of fucking consoles, because the majority of people who buy consoles, I mean, they're not buying it for one game. They're buying it for to play multiplats, to play with their friends. And I don't know, this is super interesting. I'm very curious as to what Sony's plans are. I heard they recently reworked the PS5, so that's why, you know, it's kind of taking a little bit longer for them to give us some information on it. People say we're going to see something in February, but I'm not too sure anymore. Because I feel like they would have said at least a date by now. It's the, what is it, like the fucking, what's today? The 29th. It's going to be February in a couple days. So, I mean, but yeah, I think this is a great thing. People on PC they're on PC. They don't want to go anywhere else. Like, it's just the best place to play. Like, honestly, it is. And once you're in that environment, even with consoles too, once you're in that ecosystem, it's going to take a lot for you to, like, switch platforms. You know, especially if you've been buying consoles your whole life, never even touched a PC, like, it's really hard to convince. Like, I love helping people who are interested in PC gaming and want to, you know, get into it and build one and don't know how to do it and shit. But it is really hard to convince someone who is like a PlayStation fan and loves PlayStation to, you know, to try out PC gaming, let alone fucking throw 500, 600, 700, whatever amount of money into it. So all these people saying like they're gonna quit gaming, they're not gonna buy PlayStation anymore, they're gonna get a PC. Maybe some people will. I do not see that many people on that big of a scale seeing exclusives go to PC and then going, well, I'm just gonna get a PC. What's the point of a PS5 if they're gonna come eventually? I really don't see that many people doing that. And I don't even see Sony doing games day and date to make people do that, you know? So I really think they're going to do 3 years to a generation before releasing a game on PC. That way, console players can play the game day one. It's only, even with the storefront, that's a PlayStation storefront. You know, it's not on Steam. You can't get these games on Steam. You can't get them on Epic. Or maybe you can, I don't know. I don't know what their fucking plans is. Because in Jason Schreier's article, it even says, 3 years later, Horizon will be on another platform for the first time. We expect to see the game launch on both Steam and the Epic Store. Oh, I forgot. He actually did say that it might come to Steam. That's interesting. That's interesting. So maybe, for what I just said to work, maybe they'll throw Horizon on Steam and shit, and also their own storefront. And then maybe once they see that money come in, they'll probably put their own storefront. I don't know. All just rumors. Nothing's confirmed. Everyone relax. Just wait patiently for Sony to say whatever. And we'll be fine. But yeah, that's... sorry. Oh, Jesus. That's pretty much it. I mean... This is why I waited like fucking 2 weeks or so. How long's it been? This was on the 16th. It's 29th now. Yeah, this is why I waited like almost 2 weeks, because Sony could have came out a week later and be like, here's our PlayStation 5, Horizon on PC, this and that. And then, you know, I don't like jumping on news like shit, like that quick. So you guess we're gonna have to wait. Keep on waiting. It feels so like, oh, just say something, Sony. Oh, I want to get this generation started, because I love consoles. I really do. I mean, I've grown up with consoles. They'll always have a special place in my heart. Even though I mainly play on PC, I do like my Switch. I love my Switch. I don't love my PS4 because I only turn it on to play anytime. The next time I'm turning this shit on is to play Persona 5 Royal. And then that's probably it. I'll probably hit a couple games in the backlog, like Bloodborne. I couldn't get into it. Try it again. Plus, if PS5 is backwards compatible, I can just play my PS4 games that I haven't even touched then. Yeah, that's it. Alright, well, let me know in the comments what you guys think. What do you think Sony's gonna do? Do you think they're gonna put their own storefront on there? Or maybe they're just gonna throw Horizon Zero Dawn on there just to entice some new people for PS5? That's what I think that's what's gonna happen. I really don't even see Sony putting a storefront on. I don't know. But yeah, we'll see, you guys.